So welcome everybody to another review of a box set. Recently released yesterday, Monday the 13th of September, is the Cold War Creatures. Four films from Sam Katzman, who was a notorious producer from I think 1933 to 1972. He produced hundreds of films, so many that nobody's even able to concretely come down to a number on how many he made. And they're the films we're going to be looking at. And there's the rear of it as well. And as per usual, nice solid box, so it's not going to instantly disintegrate as soon as you start using the films. And all of the films come with art cards, 3 a piece. And they're all from the 50s. And there's even 2 posters with poster work from each film, but they share each side. So the first one that we're going to be looking at is Creature with the Atom Brain. So I've only seen one of these films, which is the last one in the collection, in the box set. But this is from 1955. It comes in at 69 minutes long, and standard Blu-ray release for all of these, by the way. No DVDs or anything like that. But they've all been restored, so that is good to see. And like I said, all of the films come with art cards, and this has 3 of them. And that's the first one. Now these are all pretty much similar. They've all got the same kind of border on them, apart from this one. So and all of them on the reverse have that on it as well. So if you want one of them, and then you can just use the rest for the ones on the front. So and this has, like I said, one of the posters. Now each film does have its own poster, but 2 films share one poster and reversible. And it looks absolutely great in the poster. That's probably my favourite of the 4 that you can choose from. And we'll look at the other side when we look at the next film, which is the Werewolf from 1956, clocking in at 79 minutes long. And there it is. So this is kind of reminiscent of, the Wolfman from 1941 from Universal. But no doubt this is going to be a little bit cheaper, as Sam Katzman didn't make big budget films. There were more films aimed at making money from people that just wanted a cheap shock. And again, art cards. And there's the Wolfman himself, which doesn't look particularly impressive, but should be a fun film regardless. Looks rather like a cat in some regards. And again, this shares the same poster with the Creature with the Atom Brain, but it's on the other side. And there we go. Superb poster. I do really like the posters on these. It's a bit of a shame that you don't have an individual poster for each film, that they have to share one side with one another, but regardless, that is still a nice thing to have. And then the third film is Zombies of Maratal, or Moratal. I'm not quite sure how to say it, but it's from 1957 and clocks in at 70 minutes long. And this is kind of zombies of old, really. It's not like Night of the Living Dead zombies or Dawn of the Dead zombies. These zombies were kind of like, the kind that like influenced by voodoo or science itself, rather than biting one another and transforming or whatever like that. But again, get art cards. All really rather decent. There's the zombies themselves. There's more of the characters. And again, this shares a poster with the 4th and final film. This one has its own, as you can see. And I'm really excited about watching all of these films, even the one I have seen before. As they all do look interesting in their own right. And 4th and finally, the only film I have actually seen out of this collection is The Giant Claw, also from 1957, clocking in at 75 minutes long. And this is an infamous film for its creature effects, which aren't all that impressive, to be honest. But I do kind of like it because of that. That it's a bit of a cheap B movie, which is never a bad thing, to be honest. So And yeah, again, you get art cards. Once again, showing off some of the characters. I think that guy in the middle there has been flattened by the giant claw. Can't quite remember, it has been a while since I saw it. And there's the characters again, and once again, the poster. I think it'll be the giant claw and the creature with the atom brain that will get put up on my wall, to be honest, because I do like that poster. Certainly does the, hint at what is to come with the monster, even though it doesn't wholly show it off. So, yeah, a really, really good box set this is. It's a little bit pricey at £55, which for 4 films that are quite short and not well known is a little bit pricey. But you do also get 2 really nice booklets. This one has a bunch of essays in it. I mean, it even says there, essays. And yeah, you've got several writers that are going over the films and giving you the own interpretation of them, as well as also giving you the cast and crew on the films as well. And yeah, Kurt Siodmak actually worked on Creature with the Atom Brain, who's the brother of Robert Siodmak, who we've seen several films from before in my collection, Criss Cross being the most recent one. And then you also get a art booklet as well, which is really nice because it shows you off the posters for the films from the time, while also screenshots from the films as well. I mean, there's one there, and there's some of the posters as well. And it's also got an introductions for all 4 films by Stephen R. Bizet. So yeah, all nice amount of reading to be done there. And yeah, overall a really, really solid box set. A little bit pricey, like I said. It's technically like £12.50 per film, or around about that. And then obviously the extras, the postcard, the art cards, the posters, and then the box itself, as well as the booklet. So it kind of works out for me overall. But yeah, on the whole, it is a little bit pricey. But if the films are good, or at least entertaining, then it will be worth it. But yeah, I am at least glad that Arrow Video are doing these kind of releases, because 50s sci-fi horror, creature feature B movies are kind of my stick. I really do like them. There's a lot from that period that I do enjoy and I do own myself. So yeah, the more of that these can get given a release, the better, quite frankly, because there's hundreds of films from that period that were either overlooked or have never had a proper release. So yeah, I do hope this is a sign of things to come. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.